Happy Wednesday from the What the Truck Wednesday crew.
Russell and Tom here.
Two of us.
And we've got some goodies on the table for you here today.
Yeah, so we've been, once again, plagued with back orders on our favorite parts always.
Some of which have been alleviated.
Yeah, well, one of the parts that I want to talk about is the Nismo front upper control arms for the D41 Frontier. These fit the D42, I believe. But these are highly recommended if you're putting a lift kit on your truck, even the level kit, which is another piece that has been on back order. And I believe these are available. We have a bunch of these in stock regardless right now. But I think we can get more of these from Nissan. The control arms, not so much. I believe they're back on back order. And then you have, what is that you have there?
This is a coolant reservoir bottle for the Titan. And in case you're wondering, the level sensor on the bottom, those fail. If it fails, the only way you're going to get one is when you buy the whole bottle.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nissan. We've had quite a few orders for these over the past few weeks. I've had to tell everybody that they're on back order. How many do we have in stock now?
We have 4 right now. And I don't know, this is 100% honest. I don't think there has ever been a time that these have not been on back order since that truck came out.
Right.
We fight and fight and fight with back orders on these, and we get these in and we sell them. So if you have a Titan and you need one, or you're planning on keeping your truck, we don't typically recommend spare parts on newer vehicles, but you might want to grab one.
Yeah.
Keep it in your toolbox. That way, on the back of the truck, that way if you break down out in the field, you just get out and replace it, you know? How impressive would that be on the first date? Oh, I got a reservoir back.
Don't you worry your pretty little head.
Yeah. So, a little behind the 8 ball on this one, 2025 Nissan Armada. Me and Tom have looked at it. I keep going back and looking at it because I'm so excited about it. That's a paperweight right there. We're going to start selling these. These are $240 for the kit, but this is basically $240 Nismo paperweight. But one thing I'm really excited about is the Pro 4X. So it's the first time Nissan's offered Pro 4X trim on an Armada, which is, I think, wild that they've never done it before because it's a very off-road capable vehicle. And they also released pictures of the Platinum Reserve model, which if you're familiar with the Platinum Reserve trim, it's basically if you want a off-road Cadillac, that's what you get.
It's the best of the best.
What do you think? Which one do you like? If Nissan came to you and said, "Hey, we're going to give you one of these," which one would you pick?
I would pick the Pro 4X one.
All day long.
All day long. And then I would start my own YouTube channel about me going off-roading and out in the wilderness.
Overlanding?
Yes.
So the Pro 4X, now this is kind of cool because it has an air suspension. So if you raise the suspension, you get 2.1 inches over the standard height, which the ground clearance is 9.6 inches. And it says, it doesn't say if that's before or after you've lifted it up 2 inches. So I don't know. I'm going to say that's probably when it's lifted up.
Okay. I believe you.
But an approach angle of 33 degrees, you know what that means?
Yes. It's how close you get to something before your front wheels touch.
Thank you. Now I know what that means.
Try to move it up.
25.5 degree breakover angle and 24.5 degree departure angle. I understand the departure angle. I don't know breakover angle. Maybe that's the center, high center.
Let me see how they're written out.
There's also
breakover angle.
8 selectable drive modes as electronic differential. Pro 4X has lava red accents, functional tow hooks. I don't care what Nissan says. Going back to the lava red accents, that's orange. Lettering on the wheel caps and accent element on the D-pillar. Now, we looked at the D-pillars with the orange lava red Armada logo, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice touch. One thing that I really like about this, and I love the V8. I love the VK56. I think it's a great motor. Terrible fuel economy. Nissan switched it to a VR35 DDTT. That is a 3.5 liter V6 twin turbo. 425 horsepower, 516 foot-pounds of torque.
Any mention of fuel economy?
Net, which I went all through this, and it says to be determined, which bugged me out. So that'll be interesting. I think if it gets 16 to 17 miles per gallon, I think that's a sweet spot.
I mean, if you're buying an Armada, you really probably don't care about fuel economy.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But looking at the Platinum version, I like that the Pro 4X and the Platinum, two totally different looks.
Yeah.
The Platinum has 22-inch wheels. The front end is different, completely different. And I think it looks more luxurious. I think it does. I think it's a beautiful vehicle. It's huge. I can't wait to see it in person. It's going to be towering over us.
Now, we saw the photos that we were going through. We saw an interior shot that said, what is this, something since 1951?
Yes. So there is
like, what's the 1951 reference?
Yeah.
Schooled me on that.
Yeah. So there's a little insignia or plate on the center console, very like off to the side in the trim. It's not out in the open, big time in your face. It says since 1951, and that's when the Nissan Patrols came out. And as some of you may know, the Armada in the States is the Patrol in, say, Saudi Arabia. Which I went and looked on the Middle Eastern news website for Nissan, and they had a lot of the same photos and things like that. Another interesting thing is the switch to clips for the sound system. Is that how you pronounce that?
I believe so, yeah.
So a departure from Bose or Fender, which they offered in the Pro 4X Frontiers. But it looks like you can get that package on the SL, Platinum, Pro 4X, and Platinum Reserve, which I think is really neat. So the only version that you get stuck with a standard 6-speaker audio system is an SB. And I bet in comparison it's going to be very blasé, but not everybody cares about that. I do. That'd be a selling point for me for sure. But this thing's got, I could go through this and talk for an hour. I'm not going to do that, but we will definitely be covering more of this as information comes out. They start talking about fuel economy. We'll do a video on fuel.
Do you have an ETA on when we're going to get one here?
Nissan says that they're going to go on sale by the end of 2024. Now, I believe from what I heard from the front office is that we're going to see them probably January, February.
It's a ways off.
So we got a ways. But if you're wondering, I do have one accessory in stock for the new Armada Nissan.
What is it?
It is a rear. It's like a privacy cover kind of situation, but it's a lot different. It doesn't have like the telescoping thing. Did you remember seeing it? It was like a board. It was like it's like a shelf that you put in the back.
And it's attached to the tailgate, so when you lift it up, that shelf goes up with it?
It attaches to the side panels, and I believe you can lift it up, if I remember right, or sit it down, which is kind of cool because you get that, you can put stuff in there and it's covered, and you can also use it as a second layer of, if you got your groceries, you want to put your bread and eggs, boom, right there on the top. And if you put the seats down in it, my gosh, you could put a refrigerator in there.
Awesome.
It's a parcel deck for the rear, Tom. Why do they call it a parcel deck?
Because you can put parcels on there.
Yeah, if you want to die in a crash.
Right, that's true. You'll put your lift kit back there.
No.
Yeah, so as of this date, Wednesday, the 20th of September.
Yes.
We have this reservoir tank in stock.
It'll be the 18th of September.
The 18th?
Yeah.
I'm all mixed up. I have no.
Tom's in the future.
I'm just thinking about payday.
Me too.
So yeah, as of this date, we have these in stock. They may not be in stock the day after you watch this video.
Yeah.
High demand.
Yeah, Nissan's been hitting me up. I've had 3 emails this morning asking me to sell those to other dealers, and I'm not doing it. It's for you guys.
Cool. All right, well, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. Appreciate everybody who's stuck around with us all you subscribers. We got a lot of new vehicles, a lot of new content coming out. So
stick around.
hit subscribe. See you soon. Bye.